Hey, everybody. Welcome to tonight's Poetry Pomp stream. This is a big milestone for the channel. This will be my first time streaming on Facebook, so I'm not sure how that's going to work, if chat all comes through together or not. This is all new to me, but I'm happy to be live. It's a cross-platform stream, first for the channel, so just bear with me, but we're going to do some prompt writing tonight, get some poems written, and just check in. I missed stream yesterday, working a ton of overtime with the wildfire. Just gonna try to have a pretty relaxed stream. That's the idea anyway. Check my audio. I think it's working correctly. I've got my microphone pulled kind of close. I can get a little closer though. I'm trying to not be too loud. The office is a disaster right now, so it's gonna be that way. I tried to get the green screen up to cover the whole thing behind me to get rid of this like nonsense in the background, like the modem and the shelf and all that crap, but we're reorganizing the office right now, so it's a little bit more difficult. But if this is your first time on stream, what I do on stream is I take prompts from chat, and I have a prompt book that I write little short poems in. Usually spend about 10 to 15 minutes on a poem, and then I do a read back with chat, and we see where we landed, see what everybody thinks, and it's a lot of fun. And just to show that it is a lot of fun, I'll go ahead and share this. This is the prompts of May, the book that I ended up putting together last month, and most of June, actually. But it all gets put into a book, table of contents. I've got 96 poems in this one from May and June. 94, I suppose. 94 poems. Pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. Hey, Solus, good to see you. Good to see you. Let's get this back off the screen. But yeah, that's what we do here. So hopefully we'll have some fun. We'll get some prompts to roll in. Have another kind of milestone. Last month, Bird Ninja and I did a collaboration piece. We took the same prompt, and Bird Ninja did a piece of art, and I did a poem, and then we kind of meshed them together. That was super cool. The prompt that we used was doorways, and at some point there's going to be kind of a collaboration of the art with the poem as soon as I get a moment to breathe. I think Bird Ninja's also been busy with events and stuff. They absolutely crushed the art. It was very cool. But how's your evening going? Hey, Supergirl. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome back. If there's any audio issues, please just let me know. I've got my big microphone set up, and I've had issues with it in the past, so if you can't hear me well, just please let me know. I'm going to make an effort to have more streams in the office. I'm going to try to get this area set up, maybe move the desk so I don't have just this big void behind me going forward. But I just pulled the trigger to upgrade the software that I use, and now it streams to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, which is kind of cool. But I haven't really streamed on Facebook. I don't know how it really works. I haven't even really done a test over there. My page has been pretty vacant for a while. I've been posting the occasional piece of poetry, but oh, excuse me. Hello. Hope you're having a good night. So, I didn't get a prompt ready to start with, so I will just crack on. We'll figure something out. We're starting on volume 2 now. Oh, it's funny. You two were the last prompts we had in this. Solus, Druid, and Supergirl. We had Check Engine Light and the first happy memory in sobriety, where we started with. Prompt, letting go of anxiety. Okay, that's a good one. Oh, my desk is going to irritate me. Letting go of anxiety. I wish I knew that secret. Sticky notes. Random envelope. You're a sticky note now. Sorry, I started stream before I was fully prepped. because I didn't want to not stream again. So bear with me. Got my little prompt notebook now. Let's get that one noted down. Overcoming or letting go of anxiety. We can work with that one. I feel very like, I don't know, this office is just not the. I stream so often from other rooms and like the camper, the living room, the porch. Like when I'm actually at my computer, I feel so like flustered with my current setup. I'm so like, I feel so like cramped. This one is for Supergirl. Hey Heather, welcome. Is this a prompt? Looks like it. Okay. Freedom from generational curses. Heather P. I'll get you on the list. Hey. Okay, no worries, Heather. The only thing that I have set up right now is if you put a prompt in chat, just so I don't miss it. If you just put prompt in all caps, it should be scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Hopefully, I don't know if you're on mobile; it's kind of hard to see. Just so I don't miss it, because chat can pick up, and I'm usually looking at my notebook, so I'm writing, and I won't always see it. But if I do a cursory glance, I'm just looking for the word prompt, usually in all caps, to pick the prompts out of chat. But when I see them, I add them to my little prompt list before we get rolling. So no worries. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Emerson West says, hit the like button. I appreciate it, Emerson. Thank you. Speedy Boy, welcome. Okay, we're going to start with letting go of anxiety. Not 60, go. You can't stay in the office for every live. I think we would miss the pups. That's true. There will still be many not office lives, but I did just do a commitment that is pretty significant for my situation. Like I now feel obligated to stream from the office a little bit because it is where I have my actual streaming setup. Like I have invested quite a bit of my time and my finances into my setup, and then I do most of my streaming from my phone, which just feels so stupid. Letting go of anxiety or Supergirl. Okay, let's start this one. We'll call it 8 minutes and 23 seconds. Everything is going well. Yeah, we have some of our stuff disabled, and I only really care about the electronics. So I went in, disabled stuff, got our batteries where they were safe, and then got out. I was in there as little as possible. Thanks, Emerson. I appreciate your kindness. How's your night going, Speedy Boy? Good to see you back. I just noticed how stupid this looks again. Like it's not a painting, it's just a green screen, but it just cracks me up. There's a portal to the winter right there. Sorry, I crack myself up. I feel bad that I haven't been able to stream consistently with all the wildfires and stuff. So I'm like really like I think I'm caring too much about the environment right now. And I'm just paying very much attention to the little stuff. I think it's because I feel uncomfortable in the space. I haven't taken the time to like declutter my desk, and I haven't been home a whole lot. So my office has just kind of been an accumulation of mess. And yeah, I'll stop talking about that now. I just think that this looks really funny. I feel like I always give you sad prompts, so maybe prompt a mother's love for her child. Okay, okay. I'm gonna shorten that to mother's love just so it fits on my page a little better. Yeah, no, sad prompts are fine. You don't have to feel bad about sad prompts at all. Like, I like to I like to write about just about everything within reason. I mean, I need to get a second camera. I think I would really like for the desk setup. I think I would like a second camera to see the notebook. I feel like that would be kind of cool because with this streaming with the software that I'm using, StreamYard, you can do like different cameras. So like I can just throw this on screen. So like I could have another camera angle of me actually writing. I think that would be kind of the best of both worlds, even if it's like I'm small and the writing is big, something like that. I don't know. Open to suggestions, advice, anything like that. I hope everybody's had a good evening so far. This is the first day that I've gotten off work at somewhat close to a reasonable hour. So it feels very good to be able to turn the camera on and check in with everybody. Thank you all for engaging on the community posts and staying in touch. I appreciate it. Yeah, I like the idea of the second cam too, Solus. I think it would be very cool. Might be more like an actual stream if I had that. It would be motivation for me to keep my desk clean. I don't know. What's tips and tricks like with music in your industry in your space? What's something you do to help keep things like decluttered? Yeah, lighting is on my list of things to get, and an actual camera is also on my list of things to get. I want to get like a Canon Mark 50. Yeah, thank you, Supergirl. They do help a lot. Yeah, and this light here is pretty terrible. Like, yeah, I don't even know if that's actually better. Like, it just feels more cold to me. I look like I'm the same tone as this winter landscape back here behind me. Not sure. Yeah, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm right up against the wall, but the wrong direction. That's what I really like the living room setup with that stream, like on the little futon where the camera is like way far away from me. Not really, but it's like out of arm's reach. Yeah, this is not what I want it to be in the long run, but it's where I'm at right now, like, with my actual setup. I think that's why I like streaming from my phone more. Yeah, that's on my list of stuff to get. I want to get 2 light stands and soft boxes. Like, I have things sketched out on what I would like to build. Like, I want to have a dedicated space to make content, and I've really let not having that get in the way of my mental, like for like doing my poetry videos, because I want to make them well rather than just making them. Thanks, Emerson. Stream's usually pretty chill, especially on Tuesdays. It's usually pretty mellow, and we just kind of hang out and talk. I appreciate that. That's time 1924. Don't put pressure on yourself. It looks great. Yeah, I know that it could be better, and that's one of my issues with making content. Like, that's why I've been streaming so much from my phone. One, I'm never home. Oh, 1 second. My work phone is ringing. 1 sec. Sorry about that, everybody. Work wants me to go back in, but I don't want to. No, it's not that I don't want to. I can't. Yeah, thanks, Solus. The ticker and the logo are something I can only do when I'm on my computer. I can't do this kind of stuff when I stream from my phone. Like, I don't have that access to this interface from my mobile, because when I use my phone directly, I stream straight to YouTube, like in the YouTube app, and I don't have access to any of this extracurricular stuff. All right, where were we before the phone rang? We were doing a reading. This is Letting Go of Anxiety, and I hope that I did it justice. I went kind of a more personal take on it, and I'm sure that those of you like me that work way too hard without any justifiable reason will understand where I'm coming from. But this is Letting Go of Anxiety for Supergirl. We wrote this one in 11 minutes and 1 second, just over 11 minutes. Perched atop my shoulders lurking, this feeling of unease. It seems my mind is only free while it's working, free to wander, a wind in the trees. I spend all day evading that creature, seemingly coming so close to healing. Life always makes it feel like an intended feature, like I'm not normal without this impending feeling. Who said I wanted to be normal anyway? Is being unique my way to be free? Back to work, toiling away my day, postponing my meeting with anxiety. I don't know if it's really about letting go, so I might have missed the prompt a little bit with where I took it, but when I'm working, I'm not thinking about the things that are giving me that anxious feeling. And I think that's my way of letting it go. If I'm too busy doing something else, I don't have to worry about letting it go. And that's kind of the way that my brain works with it. Oof. That was good. Clunk. Yeah. But yeah, that's hopefully justice, at least a little bit. Oh, wow. Talking with the headphones on versus them off is so strange. Okay, that takes us to Freedom from Generational Curses for Heather. Let's start this one. We'll call it 26 straight up. Let's see. Okay, I didn't miss anything. Cool. You're welcome, Supergirl. I'm glad that it resonated with you. Yeah, I woke up kind of in the same fashion this morning. I didn't have an alarm set when I went to sleep, and my partner's alarm does not wake me up very often. So I woke up and saw that I was the only one still in bed, and just like sat up and I was like, what time is it? Like, just immediately, like, that fear of being late is something that drives me insane. Freedom from generational curses. Oh, yeah, this microphone pisses me off so bad. The way that this mic is intended to be used is I'm supposed to lean like this and do all of my talking really close to it. And it's just not the way that I have it set up. I need to get a pop guard so I can actually like have it really close to my face, but I don't. I think that's what it's called. Solus would probably know more than me, but I think it's called like a pop guard or like a click guard or something. Hopefully, if I remember that I'm using this microphone, I'll just lean closer and it'll fix itself, or at least be a little higher quality. But yeah, that's the way it's intended to be used. I'm afraid I don't understand. I don't understand the comment there. DJ, good to see you again, though. Welcome. It's a good thing to say, Emerson. Something that I've been learning in the last years. Of all the people in the world, I think I'm the least kind to myself. Maybe not the least, but I'm pretty close to the least kind. Yeah, me too, Solus. I expect great things from myself, and I am very hard on myself. Like, I try very hard in my current life to be kind and allow myself the kindness that I would show others. And that's something that has been said to me. It's like, you would never talk to me the way that you talk to yourself. It's like, yeah, why would I ever do that to you? I care about you. I want you to succeed. Like, I would never talk to you the way that I talk to me. I know I can succeed, and I know that I can handle the berating that I'm giving myself, but it still sucks. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if I'm like talking quiet because I have the headphones on, so maybe I'll remember to speak a little louder when I have them off. I just have it on so I can hear the music to make sure it's still playing. So if the music stops or something changes with that, just let me know. But I'll try and speak up a little bit. I have the mic kind of offset for myself. Like I'm trying here. Yeah, I've been called a cynic, or I forget the word, when it might be a good situation, but you'll go looking for the part that's not. Like you'll pick it out. I refuse to accept things are just good. Like, oh, something good is happening to me. What bad thing is wrapped up in this? What else is what's happening? Like I wholeheartedly embody the quote of like life's going too good right now. But I've been trying really hard to embrace like sometimes life is just good, and sometimes being kind to yourself allows for that. And yeah, sometimes life's just good. And that's something that I wouldn't have said a couple of years ago. Still feels weird to say, but yeah. If you look even deeper, you can find that the good just keeps going. There's still good there, even if you dig and find all this crap that it's wrapped up in. There's more good there too, and it always outweighs the bad. Yeah, I assume it's there's two different types of people when it comes to that stuff, Supergirl. No one's harder on you than you is something that I feel like embodies me. But I've also met people that just give themselves absolutely no criticism. Like they believe that everything they do is perfect and it cannot be touched. And it's like I don't understand how you can go through life believing that. I understand confidence and like having faith in your abilities, but then there's this another type of person that I've interacted with. It's just like you're delusional. Like you believe that you are incapable of error, and that's just dangerous to be around people with that personality. Yeah, you've talked a little bit about that before on stream too, Solus, and like your body breaking down on things that you love to do is. We've talked a little bit about it. Yeah, like I've talked about my dad and his hands and his feet and stuff. Like when you have a mechanic's mind and you like to work on stuff and your body won't let you anymore, it's incredibly frustrating. And I imagine it's very similar with any kind of hobby that you love, where your body physically won't let you do it. Like, I feel for you, man. Yeah, that's terrifying to me, and I think that you're incredibly strong for doing what you do, the way that you do it, man. Super inspiring. And yeah, I appreciate you sharing your story with me and being here. Nightman, still struggling with alcoholism. It, yeah. Well, if you are looking for conversation or somewhere to talk, my email and the Discord link are on my channel page. We have a bunch of channels there dedicated to sobriety questions, non-alcoholic options for activities, drinks, foods, all that kind of stuff is there in the Sober Poet Society. And if you want to email me directly, we can talk. I'll answer questions, that kind of stuff. Anything that you need help with, man. I'm not a professional, not endorsed. I'm not sponsored by any product or anything. I'm just sharing what I'm doing and how I've been able to handle. You're welcome here anytime. Hey, Jill. Welcome, welcome. All right, man. I went to detox, got sober, but I relapsed, and now I'm back to drinking. How I was, I can only go a few days until I drink again. Is what I'm assuming that's supposed to say. You're welcome, Nightman. Seriously, like that. Relapse is not a failure. Like it's okay. It is a experience and it's a journey. It's not a yes or no. Like it's not pass or fail. You can do it again. There's always that same square one, and it might suck to be in that square one again, and it feels like a huge low. I know. It took me it took me many, many times to realize that I'm not a just have a couple person. I can't. I can't just have one or two. Like I've been on day one a lot, and I know how that feels, and I know the guilt and the shame that comes with the morning after you have a relapse. I know that wholeheartedly. You can do it, man. You can. I believe you can. Jill says, what prompt are you working on? Freedom from generational curses for Heather P. Appreciate that, Solus. It's good night, man. Yeah. The sip, it doesn't stop. Like I went through a phase when I was in alcohol counseling. I was like, I don't have a problem with this. I literally budget for it. It's in my grocery list. Like I only drink what I'm supposed to drink and I don't go over it. But that in itself is a crazy thing to say in alcohol counseling. Like in retrospect, like I don't understand how why did I feel like that was okay? I still don't know the answer to that. Thank you, Nightman. I hope I picked a good one. I like this tune that comes on. I think it's called Night Drive. This one, yeah, Night Driving is what it's called. Yeah, I mean it's all sincere too, Nightman. Like the only thing I ask of people in the community is to be kind and not be reductive of other people's journey. So if you have anything to say, I'm open to have a conversation about just about any aspect of it, as long as we're not being reductive of each other or of each other's sobriety or anything like that. Like that's fine. Like it's not my position to say that you're doing anything wrong by drinking. I'm just here to demonstrate that I don't want to drink anymore, and this is my sobriety journey, and this is what works for me. And if there's something interwoven in that that can work for you, I'm happy to share. Like that's kind of the point of what I'm doing and why I make content. Like this is how I process and how I'm dealing with it, and hoping that it helps other people. Everything has to come from a loving place. Yeah. That's so awesome. I love this community, man. I know I say this just about every stream, it seems like, but I appreciate each and every one of you and how just open everybody is here. Like that. I appreciate it. Yeah. That's awesome. Glad to see your username in here, Nightman. That's time 46:50. We'll call it 46:49 because that was more accurate. I'm still trying to make it past a week this time. No benders lately, but a bad night or two after really bad days. Yeah. That's how I was in the beginning of my journey, Solus. I would get off work and just I'd have that shit day and I'd go right for the fridge and just, I wanted it so bad. Like, yeah. Yeah, we've talked about that on stream before too, how ease of access has a lot to do with it. The nights are the hardest, but once you wake up not feeling sick, it motivates you. And I recently started getting agoraphobia, and I get sick just from anxiety, so it discourages me because I figure, well, I'm sick anyway, so I might as well drink and be less anxious. That's not how it works. Yeah, you know that's not how it works too, it sounds like. So that's a good thing to identify. There's a lot of different ways where it will try to make you justify it. It's like, it would be okay. Like, you're already feeling shit. Just have a little bit. It'll make you feel better. It won't though. All right. This is Freedom from Generational Curses for Heather P. And we wrote this one in 20 minutes and 49 seconds. I'm going to try to lean into the mic to make sure there's no popping. So. No one asked me if I wanted your eyes. The world just assumed I was your heir, that I'd go along with being baptized. washed in my father's blood, a second chance for his failure. Though I bear his face, his laugh, I must beware his weakness too, the cursed liquid that makes a man half. Am I doomed to these family tree roots? No, I'll let this branch go dry. No matter how tough it gets, I know what's worse. I'm not lining up at the gallows waiting to die. I'm living a life free of that curse. This feels weird. I hope that mic wasn't terrible. I like that poem a lot. Thank you for that prompt, Heather. It was a shit day, 2 hours of mental traffic. Grabbed a few as I pass a store at the end of my block. Thank you, Jill. Appreciate you. Next day, I was more mad at myself. Yeah, that's exactly how that feels. That's actually one of the big feelings in my book for the poem Day One. My Day One poem. Actually, I don't have a copy of Rise. Oh, I do. I do too. Just in case anybody wants to get a first edition copy of Rise, I have a few left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 27 first editions of Rise left. These are the ones that I printed myself, or had printed locally. I didn't run the printer or anything, but I've got 27 first editions left. The only other copies that exist will be only available on Amazon. There's a poem in here that I want to read that's my Day One poem that kind of really drills in that feeling, like why we are mad at ourselves. I am so tired of my own apologies, wanting so bad to disconnect my brain. This life I've got is full of amazing realities. I need to focus on those instead of past pain. When it's dark and it's cold, I catch myself scurrying for tunnels I know well, exchanging my worth for anything on the shelf, waking up next to regret, head pounding like hell. The turmoil of hurt and pain, I know the cycle. Living through it once, I should know better now. What a legacy I'm leaving for Michael. I'm done feeling shitty, staring at the ground. This is going to happen quietly, I suppose. This being a little promise to me. It shouldn't matter to me who else knows. Today marks Day One of sobriety. This is the main shift in the book, where we go from being in like active substance abuse, some of the darker, like more coping poems, to starting into therapy and learning to feel better, finding that community. It's one of the transitional pieces, so I like that one a lot. Bird Ninja did the illustration, Solus. Bird Ninja did both of the interior illustrations, and then I did the cover art for Rise. I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to do for cover art and any of those art inclusions for the prompts book. So I was thinking about putting it on the community and seeing if there was anybody that wanted to create either a piece, a back cover, or something like that. And I would love to get some quotes or people's sayings from chat, or like to include on the cover of the prompts book, like on the back, like little dedications. So this book will be probably the next prompt book, Supergirl, but I can include. So I don't know if you were in chat when I pulled it up, but I have the first one is just about ready, and I can definitely include the Mother's Love poem in that one as a dedication piece. So this is the prompts book that I have going right now. These are all the poems that are going to be in it. These are the prompts as they came in, and you'll see I've got a few of them. And then when we get down onto each page, so what I've done is, like, you can see I've got the prompt, the poem, and then who gave me the prompt. So this is Jill D, and then the minutes and seconds to write the poem on each page. So each page will have the prompt, who I got the prompt from, and how long it took me to write it. Yeah, Mind Palace is on here. Let's see, Mind Palace is page near the middle. Oh, why am I scrolling? I have a literal keyboard. 28, there we go. Oh, I haven't done page numbers yet. Oh, that sucks. 28. Yeah, there we go. There's Mind Palace. It's in the book. It made it. Like, title or prompt. In this case, they're not really titles, they're prompts. Soulless Druid, 10 minutes and 5 seconds. And then in the beginning of the book, I want to do like a little explanation page that kind of explains the minutes and seconds thing, because that's kind of strange. It might look weird. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's super insightful too, Emerson. Like, seeing the time alone as a gift to yourself, I think, is very valuable. I had many visuals to that concept for the past years. I'm not sure if I'll have room for like page visuals, but I was going to pose, or at least ask about doing like cover art from the community and see if something got featured, if we wanted the covers. I had this question posted in the Discord that we've kind of been talking about in there a little bit. It's been pretty cool. But yeah, we could definitely do, if you wanted to do art for it, that would be awesome. Like, I would commission something like that from whoever ended up doing it. Okay, moving on to the next prompt. Hey, Mother of Nerdlings, welcome. Oh, here, let's put this off screen, make me big again. There we go. This is Mother's Love. Which is, I don't know if you've scrolled my page at all, Supergirl, but I have a poem on the channel that's a mother's poem, and it's about my mom. My mom and I didn't always have the best relationship, and I was a dickhead teenager. So I spent a lot of my life angry at my mom, and we've been able to salvage and build a very cohesive relationship as adults. Me as an adult, she was an adult the whole time. But yeah, the video on the channel page is called Mother's Poem, and I posted it. I changed the thumbnail of it for Mother's Day this year. It's the split tree. If you haven't listened to it yet, I would say give it a listen. Also not smoked at school with anyone for over 2 months. Forgot how long it's been. That's awesome. That's good news, Solus. That's got to be a good feeling. Let's see. I didn't write down the dedication piece, but where was it? There we go. I've got for Alice in parentheses. It would be included in the prompt when I put it in the book. Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome too. Oh no, you don't have to apologize at all, Supergirl. That's awesome. I'm glad that Alice gets to be Alice. That's super cool. Mainly because I wanted them to take the hint and actually show up and not be useless or disruptive, paying lots of money for the shit twice their age. So that got a lot to do with it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's a different perspective when you're putting yourself through it. Oh, I didn't write the start time. Shoot. We'll just call it 1 hour. Ugh. Emerson, are you talking to anyone in chat? Or are you just posting like just blurbs? I'm trying to track the conversation and I'm having a hard time. Man, it's almost like you feel secondhand embarrassment in that situation, Solus. Like I would. Like we've had that happen at work where guys show up like clearly still inebriated. It's like, homie, just call out, go home. Like, go home. You don't need to be here right now. Okay, I don't like Emerson. It feels like you're just copy pasting things like into chat like a bot almost. If you're actually having a conversation with someone and I'm not following, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not seeing all of chat. Is this a Facebook thing? Because I've got it on Facebook too. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but yeah, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to track the conversation. If it's there and I'm not seeing some of it, I'm sorry for calling out. And it honestly is what I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna go back to my poem. seems like you're just copy pasting things that are like quote. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a real conversation. So, hey, Trevor, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I bet the teacher was having a yeah. I bet it's incredibly disrespectful to the teacher. Okay, that's fine, Emerson. Like it, I was just trying to figure out who we were talking to, if anybody, or if you're just posting like quotes or something in chat. Because I it seems like it was starting to seem kind of spammy. That's why I asked about it. It was like after every one or two chats, it was just a post that didn't have anything to do with the chats before it. Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. I wasn't trying to make anybody feel bad or attacked. I was just trying to figure out if there was a real person on the other side of that, or if it was just some like um a bot posting things in chat. How's your night going, Trevor? Good to see you. Good to see you. And the 20 other people there for the past 4 hours. Yeah, showing up in the last 10 minutes to a 4 hour class would, I mean, why would you even go at that point? It would almost be better and less embarrassing to just take the absence. I don't know. That, uh, I would feel secondhand embarrassment. Yeah, 10 points for missing a day. Kitchen cabinets installed. You guys have come a long way. I think the last time we talked, it was you were down to the studs, but that's been a hot second ago too. That's got to feel good. I bet it looks great too. It always feels good to put that finishing touch and just step back. Yeah, it's coming alive. Hang on. I think my dogs are doing something. What are you doing? What are you doing? You too. Out of the bathroom. Go. Stop digging. That's a couch, not a yard. I appreciate that, Emerson. Thank you. Sorry, my dogs were treating my couch like the backyard and trying to dig in it. They just could not get comfortable. Hey, Indiana boy. Good to see you. Good to see you. I appreciate you, Emerson. Thank you for being here. Yeah, that's true. just the shed on my back roof, which is like not even anything nice, like finish work is was like, holy crap, Home Depot's insane right now. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, that's an F. That's a I press F, my friend. That was one of the things that happened right after I bought this duplex is the sewer main had collapsed, and because it's a top down and I was living in the top unit, I didn't actually know that. Both units had been freshly like remodeled, and um, the first day that I had people in the downstairs unit, I get a call. It's like, hey, there's mud in the tub, and it wasn't mud, and it was disgusting and gross, and we ended up having to rip the deck off the house to trench a new sewer main in the alley, and that was like right about that same mark. It's just insane. So like just the dirt work and then like the city inspections and figuring that all out. Yeah, you're not doing a project unless you've been to Home Depot 4 times. 3 times is the minimum, and then 4 times is the final. You're done. You got everything. Oh, that's cool. That's an awesome hookup. Hey, Beryl. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Looking good and chipper. Yeah, I'm finally off work at a reasonable time and trying to make the best of it. It's been a very hectic month, 3 weeks, month, whatever we're coming up on now. It's kind of insane. But hey, Bird Ninja. Better late than never. I appreciate you being here. Good to see you. Good to see you. I haven't asked yet, Bird Ninja, but I did talk a little bit about our collaboration piece for last month, and I said that I talked about you did a piece of art and I did a poem that we were going to maybe make something cohesive and together with it, and we'd like to do that again this month. So if there's any prompts that we can put together for a list, I believe we already have a prompt, or you're already going to have a prompt for this month, but chat if you are interested in art meets poetry collaborations. We take I think we're going to start taking special prompts near the beginning of the month or near the last week of the previous month. Correct me if anything that I just said is wrong, Bird Ninja. You are the art authority. Home Depot loves to see you back to spend money again and again. You always need a special tool. Yes. And after you spend your $400 on your special tool, you realize you could have rented it for $15 and you needed it for exactly 3 minutes. That's my story. Yeah, perfect. That's awesome. Oh yeah, I showed the illustrations from Rise earlier too, Bird Ninja. The Ring of Chairs specifically. Yeah, they got me. And I'm not the person who buys a tool, uses it, and then returns it. I just like, I'll keep it. I might need it later. Wee whoop. What do you want from me? Aha, I see. I just have a top secret news. No, that's okay. It's my secret news. It's mine. It's a prompt that's just for me and Bird Ninja. Those who buy tools, thank you. I may need to borrow it sometime. The thing about borrowing my tools is I come with them. I will follow my tools and I will fix your thing, but then I will take my tools home with me. I have too many tools sitting in other people's toolboxes that I will never see again. Yeah, my tools is my tools. I will gladly help you with my tools. The circle chairs just seem so on point in the clean doodle scribble style. They're like, yeah, so that was something that I had envisioned in my brain. Like I knew what I wanted it to look like, but I'm not an artist, so I basically went to Bird Ninja and I was like, hey, like group meetings or like those kind of like what I forget the phrasing that I use, but it's like intervention circles. It's like I want one of those, but on like old school slidey chairs, like plastic chairs. So, and Bird Ninja absolutely crushed it. Yeah. See, that's real art thing thinking, Bird Ninja. I wouldn't do that. What is this? Okay. I'm gonna mute that. Those notifications are annoying. I'm stumped on the last line of this poem. I usually work backwards, and this is what happens when I don't. I get to the end, and it's like, man, I want this powerful poem to end in this powerful way, and I can't. I can't get there. 1 second. I mean, that's a sick aesthetic. I really enjoy the graffiti style of sci-fi fantasy. Like, that's sick. That's like 40K graffiti for like the 40K universe for some of the set like model pieces and stuff. I think that art is just so cool. Like, even as a standalone art piece, like it's just really cool. Yeah, that's cool. Mine too. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Destiny artist. I mean, what? No, that's fine. Oh, actually, I'm in the office, so I can like grab things to show people. This is a. Oh no, the light. Damn it. Hopefully, Bird Ninja won't mind. If they do, they can yell at me. This is a cool. This is a cool art. That one goes right over the doorway to my office. Yeah, that's Bird Ninja. Like, oh, the prompts book. So the Rise is not the prompts book as far as that collaboration goes. The collab that we did is more of a standalone, like kind of like a side project that I think where the idea was to make videos on, or like make a video on each prompt piece, where like do a voiceover of the poem being read, and then there's a time lapse video of the art being drawn. But I just sent the original for that Destiny piece to the frame shop. Funny you picked that one to show. I mean, I've got lots more to show. I've got a whole wall of Bird Ninja art in my office. I don't think you'll get lost in the crowd, Supergirl. I really enjoy the tight knitness of this community. There's some behind you too. Yeah, there's that one. There's that one over there, and then there's this one which is actually a scene from my D&D world. It's right here. This is my newest piece that I just picked up. Oh no, the green screen. Shit. There's a highway in this. Okay, the green screen is really messing with it up, but there's not a road or trees. This is all just art. I guess that you used green paint. Okay. All right, this is loud. There's a highway going to the ruins. Yes, that's true. Okay, time. I did a cop out. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 4, 5, 2. These are the first lives I've joined and chatted with people and had interaction. It's nice to be heard. Yeah, I mean that's one of the things I value super highly about having a chat is being able to engage with them. Like, I don't think I would enjoy it if I got to the point where there were 50 people talking all at the same time in chat. I wouldn't be able to have a conversation with anybody. I mean, granted, it exists and you can make it. YouTube has a thing in there, but it starts farming money. So like it's like, oh, make it a super chat to make sure that I see it. It's like that's stupid. That's not why I'm doing this. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Bird Ninja's big famous artist. Just I mean, I've got all this for when Bird Ninja is world's best artist, most popular artist. I think I have all of them. Oh, I got my notification. I won the auction for your quick art too. So I will be going to pick that up hopefully over the weekend if Creamers is open. Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty quick to just ban or kick people that are here with the sole purpose of being dramatic or like just trigger chats. Like, I don't know. The bigger the community, the less it feels like a community. At least it isn't going far. Yeah, I'll go pick it up. That's what I did last year. Or was that? I don't know if it was last year or not. Okay, this is Mother's Love, a dedication poem for Alice. It's from Supergirl, and I spent 24 minutes and 43 seconds on this one. So, there's a lot of talking in there, but 24 minutes. Before you knew this world's touch, my heart beat for you. I've never loved anything this much. There is nothing I wouldn't do. My body, a vessel, your light in the dark. I will shine for you as long as there is fire, deliver you safety when life grows stark, making sure you know love, my deepest desire. My child, I hope to give you the peace I never had. May you shine your bright upon the stars. This world has enough hearts ironclad. Though your heart is your own to keep, mine will carry this love until my final sleep. Like, yeah. Thank you for that prompt, Supergirl. I enjoyed that one a lot. Hopefully I did it justice. And I will include that one, or I'll make sure that it's at least featured. It will make it in probably in the next book. I can put it in this one as like a showcase poem at the very end of it. Oh, Bird Ninja, you're here now. I don't know if you were here the one that last time I showed this, but have this prompts, and then we have the whole table of contents. Bam. 94 poems, and then I'll probably do like 2 or 3 from the bonus book to bring it up to like 96 or 97. I'm pretty excited. It's just cover art, like barcodes, ISBNs. Good on you for doing that in Word. That's where I work. That's what I know. It's what I know how to do. Everyone always gives me shit. It's like, why don't you use Google Docs, you Neanderthal? It's like, I've used Word since I was a child. I know how Word works. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any real sections to break up because it's all I literally moved them in the same order they were in the book. So I'm not going to sub break them into different categories or anything. So I think I'm just going to do a continuous flow, but I'm not sure. I still need to do the editing, but I'm not going to edit super heavily. I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of speed poems. I'm going to at least make sure there's no spelling mistakes and things like that. Okay, those are the 3 prompts that I had. Let's see. Have you on speaker and it's dying and felt the need to interrupt you to tell me so, but as soon as you post this, I'll be playing it for Alice. Yeah, absolutely. If you want Supergirl, if this is something that you would like to show and like make sure that it like I'll make this poem a standalone video. Like after stream, I will put together a video and get it posted tonight and put it on the channel. And it'll be a better whatever background than this is. I don't know if that matters to you, but I'm more than happy to do that. I need the motivation to put a poem on the channel. And I really like that poem. I very much like how that came out. So I think that would be more than fitting to have on the channel. Okay. Chat, we have a problem. My prompt book. I've worked on all the prompts that are on it. Did I miss a prompt? I don't think so. Would get life to some of the poems. That's true. Yeah, it might break up some of the walls of text too. I might be underrating how important imagery is in poetry. So I try really hard to make the words the image, and that's not the way a lot of people read. So maybe having like small doodles or at least smaller images in the pages might be good. I don't know how to do that in Word. I'd probably have to do that in another program. But I'd have to add them as like standalone images then, using it in Word. I think I might be able to do it with layering. I'm not sure. I haven't tried. I'd have to learn. That's exciting. I like learning. I've given 2 tonight. I've done Letting Go of Anxiety, Freedom from Generational Curses, and Mother's Love. Did I miss one? The Solitude of Sobriety. Okay. I'm going to do the thing that I like to do. And I'm going to walk over to my book. And I'm going to read my poem that I have published, Solitude. And then I'll make sure that the one I write that's a prompt poem is different. When you're ready to level up, I can show you how to use InDesign. Okay, all right. A little shade there, a little. When you're ready to not be a noob, come and talk to me. All right, I see you, Bird Ninja. No, you're probably. Okay, so in Rise, one of the poems that is in the final section of the book. So it's broken up into 3 sections. The beginning is like the low mental moments. The middle is like in therapy and learning to process. And the after effects are poems that happened or are motivated by sobriety and like being sober and how it's changed my life, learning to love myself, like learning to deal with those emotions in a creative space. Solitude is one of the things that so this is in my sober thinking. It's one of my lower moments of sober thinking, but it's hopefully it comes across. It's intended to be like a resolute, like I'm holding resolve, holding firm, and yeah. I have never felt more alone than when deserted by my own mind, searching for sanity and learning none has grown. The seeds didn't get planted while I was focused on the grind. In the moments I need an answer, a reason to keep going, that's when I notice the empty baggage I've been keeping close, the weight I now understand being the reason I keep slowing, crushing my resolve as my brain devolves into throes. Is being alone supposed to be a freedom or a curse? I know a day will come when the answer will emerge, an epiphany landing atop the hearse. In the final moment when all the loneliness meets the purge, while biding my time before that impending day, I'll do my best to look back on all that I've accrued, making my best effort to find any reason to stay, even if the journey traps me in a state of solitude. Yeah, there's I don't know. I feel like it's very cliche to, as the poet, say like there's a lot going on there like that. I don't know, but yeah. So we won't write about that one. How about you give us one based on a favorite memory of yours? A favorite memory of mine. Interesting. What is a memory? All that I have in my head is work. I like that idea. I'll have to think on that one. Let me see if I. Oh, interesting. Okay. I thought I had a link to my old poetry pages, but yeah, that's right. I have read that one on stream before. I also have a video of me reading that one. I'll never forget my grandpa teaching me how to dance. Oh, okay. It's an example of like your happy memories. That's cool. That's a good one. I'm fighting for dear life to stay awake. I hope everyone has a good night. I'll catch up tomorrow. Thank you, Solus. I hope you get some sleep. We'll see you Thursday, hopefully. Hopefully, I'll be able to make stream again. Let's see if. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I used to have access to my old poetry website, but it's not there. It's where like some probably 200 and something poems that I wrote when I was an angsty teenager are. Because I used to only write online, but it's under a different pen name. And I don't use that site anymore because the site doesn't get maintained anymore. I've got the day off, so I'll be rested. That's awesome. I hope you have a restful day. Get some sleep. We'll see you next time. Okay, Solitude for Jill. Solitude for Jill D. And we'll start this one at 1. Oh man, call it 99. I don't like how the timer on this one works. 99, 10. Can I ask, why do you time yourself? It is one, a challenge for me that I enjoy, and I feel like it's something that separates my streams from other like writing streams. Is I have this looming timer, even though I get distracted with like chat and stuff. But it's something that I feel like separates me from the average writing channel, and it's something that I enjoy. I take a lot of pride in what I can do in the time I can do it. It's like bragging rights, but mostly to myself. Like they're not perfect, and they could be better given enough time. But like a poem that I wrote in 6 minutes, I feel like has it feels like more of an achievement than if I wrote the same poem more perfected in 2 hours. If it's still basically the same poem, that might be a silly opinion, but yeah, that's why. And it's kind of cool to see like the prompt book at the end, like keeping track of each poem. I can go back through that prompt book I'm putting together and see exactly how much time went into the writing, and that's a cool metric to me. Taking longer feels like you put more thought and care into it. You're amazing no matter the time. I think that that is probably true. In a vacuum, I think that's taking more time on something will create a better end product on most things. And I feel like writing, especially poetry, is something that you can overdo with how long you take. And if I get to the point where I'm second guessing myself on word choice or going back and changing things because I liked it the first time, but the fifth time it doesn't sound the same, I'm not, I don't know. I have a very easy time getting caught up in editing while I'm writing, and I'll end up never finishing the poem if I do that. So part of the reason why I started doing the timer and like timing my poems on stream was to make sure that I didn't just spend all the time on one piece. And when there's lots of people in chat, you can kind of get to people engaging and people feel like heard, like we're collaborating, we're working on these together. Like I'm doing the writing and the chatting. You're here, you're interacting, you're giving me the prompts, you're engaging with the pieces, like, and it feels a lot better to me from the streamer aspect to engage with as many people as possible in that respect. So, yeah, I think that you are objectively correct. And for the nature of how I do stream and how I do writing, it makes sense to go quantity over quality as far as that goes. And I think I'm still able to achieve a decent level of quality in my writing for as quickly as I do them, which is perfect for me. Just do this. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. That's what I sound like I'm doing, but hopefully that makes sense and I don't really sound like I'm tooting my own horn. It would take me forever to say what you do. The last time I wrote a poem, it was freshman year and it was about fall and it sucked. I don't know. I'd have to read it, and even then I probably wouldn't agree with you that it sucked. I mean, things are objective. At freshman year, we're a level 14 human, probably a level 0 or a level 1 writer. Yeah. I appreciate you, Jill. Thank you. Yeah, there's a few people here. Yeah, I'm not very good company when I'm writing. That's for sure. Unless there's questions and stuff to answer, I'm not very good at being entertaining in the in between the reading and the writing. While I'm writing, I'm doing a lot of other mental and just trying to check in and talk when I can. But it's Tuesday. It's statistically is my worst performing stream night. So I'm surprised that I haven't seen Cody tonight, though. That's unusual. I have to send him an email, make sure everything's okay. And then Ange. I saw something in the Discord, but I'd have to go back and double check to see what's going on there. You don't ever have to feel like you're talking too much, Supergirl. Honestly, the more that you chat, the better it helps me for the statistics of my stream. Like chat rate is something that actually influences how YouTube displays my stream in like the short feed or the live feed. Yeah, that's true. It's also like 4th of July week. I'm sure people are a little further away from their computers than normal. But yeah, you never have to apologize for chatting like multiple times in a row. As long as we're not like spamming the same message over and over again, like that, it's perfect. It's awesome. Chat rate is awesome. Don't think I even know how to spam a message. Hey, Victoria. Welcome, welcome. Engagement is good for the channel. You are correct. It helps a lot. It's a totally free way you can help the little tiny channel that I have. Although I am like really surprised we hit 2,700 subscribers today. Like that, just that's insane. I haven't posted a video in like a month. It's kind of nuts. That's time. Oh God. 152. Okay, it's like 112. Cool. Let's make it to 5K subs. Hey, Cody, I was just talking about you. I was just missing you. Oh, welcome back. No, I appreciate you guys. Like, seriously. Okay, this is Solitude, the prompt from Jill. And I wrote this one in 13 minutes and 47 seconds. So just shy of 14 minutes. I've heard the phrase, "It's lonely at the top." They never mentioned you're alone all the way up. When raising myself, I had to stop associating with those that hoped I'd fuck up. I had to shut down, become a ghost. In the hollow shell I'd become, I'd never answered what matters most, never placed my worth above the sum. Someday, I'd be great, I'd make an impact. Now, I need to be alone, to brood. I've been on the bottom. I'm never going back. Alone, but safe, in my fortress of solitude. I like that one, Jill. I say that with most of them. Oh, I've missed so much. No worries. You're here now. I appreciate you being here. There we go. So that one's done. Let's see. Oh, there we go. That was great. Thank you. Hey, you're here now, Cody, so I've got something to show you. We've got this. We're basically ready with the Word doc anyway. We've got prompts, we've got the table of contents, got 94 poems in there right now. We're almost ready to start pushing out. And we've got the prompt, the poem, who gave me the prompt, and then the time it took to write on every page. Ooh, yeah, it was an effort. But yeah, we're cool. I just have to do a few things. Cover art, get quotes, get dedication pieces for the back of the book. I don't know what that means. Jill Pill and Randy Callahan. I don't know what either of those things mean, Nightman. Are these prompts? I don't think so. Maybe I'm showing my ignorance by not knowing what Randy Callahan means. I'm not sure. Oh, that would be very cool. That's something that opens up on YouTube when my channel eventually, if I ever do make it to become monetized, I'll have access to the shop, and I was going to look at getting that stuff linked. Like, I was trying to find a way to put the stickers on my Ko-Fi shop, and they're on there, but they're not live because I can't really ship them and do it in a way that makes money. It would be basically giving them away and costing myself for shipping. But I'm gonna start including them in any time somebody messages me for a book or a signature or something. I'm gonna start just throwing stickers in with them and stuff. So it should be cool. I'll make shirts for you and stuff. That's awesome. How do you get monetized? So YouTube has different milestones for monetization. I have enough subs, and now I'm working on watch hours. So I have to have people engaged with my long form, like my actual videos and stream. So all of the time that comes from people watching my shorts content doesn't actually do anything for my channel unless I get like 90 million views in 3 months, it's just not sustainable for this type of content that I make. So I'm at like 450, 460 hours of watch time that I've accumulated in the last like 6 months. So I need to get to 3,000 to get to the first eligibility check for monetization. And all that does is it opens up like YouTube membership. So it would be like Twitch. You could sign up and be a YouTube member. You could donate to me during stream. Like it basically monetizes my community and not my actual channel, which is meh. And then at 4,000 watch hours, I'll start to become like ad revenue monetized, where I can make money from like ads playing in my videos and stuff like that. But yeah, the biggest thing that people can do is watch my long form content, and that helps a lot. Like that's great, and that's one of the things I need to start pushing out more content for. As yeah, so my live watches, like on stream, all of you watching right now are contributing to my watch time, which is awesome. Like this is how I've gotten almost all of my hours, because I don't do very long form content. I think I do mostly like 1 to 2 minute poetry videos and then a couple of sobriety, like talking head stuff. I'm working on a video right now about talking about the pink cloud, and then I have another video idea for writer's block that I just haven't really finished. But yeah, live watches are great. So let's see. My wife made apple and sweet onion casserole and venison sausage tonight. That sounds bad. I am about to have the collab video too. Yes, that's sweet. Actually, Burden, I wanted to ask you about that since we're here talking about it. What differences would happen on, like, because you have your channel, right? You would be posting a video there too. Would we be posting the same video or like different perspectives? I wanted to ask you about that, and I just haven't done that yet. Yeah, no, I mean, It's all good. Yeah, so the channel should be having quite a few videos going up in the next little while. I still need to do an audio recording, and I'm gonna make that Mother's Love video tonight. That'll be something that I work on tonight, and hopefully I'll get that pushed out. No, that's awesome. Oh, okay. I mean that's fine with me. I was thinking like we could do them like different perspectives. But yeah, no, that cool. I appreciate your night, man. I didn't realize your name was Hype Man. I'll have to ask about the time lapse if that's okay. If that would be something that I could get to scale, or if you wanted to edit it on your end, or however that wants to work, because I can edit it on my end too. Yeah, we can chat more. We don't want to have a business conversation right here in the chat. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, chat. We have a problem. I need a prompt. Nightman, what would you like a poem written about? Anything at all. Oh, hey, something happened on Facebook. I got a heart react. That's so cool. I can see the stats on both. Very neat. Oh, Jesus. My favorite memory. I'm sorry, Supergirl. I had already forgotten. Thank you very much. Your favorite memory. My favorite memory. One of my favorite memories. I don't know if I have a favorite memory, but I do have many that I would classify as favorites. About how life is so precious, but also so difficult and can feel like hell, but that's why we seek the good. Hope this prompt is good. Yeah, absolutely. How would I summarize this into like 4 or 5 words? Life is so precious, but also so difficult, and it can feel like hell, but that's why we seek the good. Yeah, BYG Poetry on Facebook. That's that's where I started before I made the move over to YouTube. That's where a lot of my cringier like Instagram poetry crap is, but that's where I started. Okay. Difficult, precious, seek. This one is for Super G. Only one like away to 11. Yeah, we'll get there, I'm sure. We've got time. We've got time. Okay. I did forget about the my favorite memory one, so I will work on that one. And then I'll do Nightman's my favorite memory. What is this? Okay. My favorite memory. Put this in as a Supergirl prompt. Start this one at 124.48. I wish YouTube hasn't had a love button. It does when I get monetized, I'm pretty sure. I think it shows it up as like as a thanks, but it's a heart. I don't know. It's a monetary thing on YouTube. I appreciate your night, man. Hype man. The Hype Knight. Ooh, that'd be a good username. Hype Knight. Hype Knight. I'm down to be a moderator. Yeah, that might happen. I have grown leery of just throwing the mod title out, but that is definitely a possibility in the future, for sure. I don't know if you're on Discord, Nightman, but feel free to join the Discord too. We can talk more. Give me a reason to be sober. I can't do that for you. You can do that for you. Right. And I don't mean that as an insult either. Like, if I give it to you, it will not have the same impact as if you give it to you. That's my opinion. I mean, being a moderator would help. Okay. Yeah, we can make that happen. Let's see. Okay, don't make me regret this. How do I do this? Oh, that's funny. I don't have the same permissions on this program as I do on my phone. Interesting. Okay. I cannot do it from where I am right now. Hey, Franny Bird. Thank you very much for that kindness. I appreciate you. No, that's awesome. That's a super cool goal too. Start volunteering. Do you have a shelter that's specifically for cats, or is it just like an animal shelter in general? I don't think I've ever been somewhere where they have them separated by species. I mean, it makes sense. I guess they have very different requirements. So because I'm on StreamYard, I don't have the YouTube permissions in chat like I'm used to. I'd have to go into YouTube to do it, which I'm not on my phone to do. But, let me see. Maybe I can use that. See if this will let me. Can I join? I probably can't join my own stream, can I? That would be kind of silly. No, okay. I cannot join my own stream. That's crazy. It makes sense. Hey, Anne. Welcome, welcome. My girlfriend has a parrot, and that has helped me so much emotionally and with my anxiety because your focus is on something other than yourself. Don't wait for the anxiety to go away. Do it now. They will help you and occupy your time. This. Your hat rocks. Thanks, Franny Bird. Oh, very cool, Cody. Don't wait for the anxiety to go away. Do it now. This will help you and occupy your time. Yeah, I think that's very sound advice. I do have something to mention though, Nightman. So just it's not it's not me saying that that way of thinking is wrong. It's just an observation that I've made for myself that might be valuable for you. So the part of your comment here helped me so much emotionally with my anxiety because your focus is on something other than yourself. So I have found that some of the hardest moments in my sobriety journey have been when my focus was on me because I hadn't focused on myself with a clear mind because it made me uncomfortable. And I would often turn to drinking because I didn't want to feel like that. I didn't want the focus on myself. And in the first month, 60 days, 90 days, the first holiday, the first like real trigger of wanting to drink because I was uncomfortable and being focused on myself because I was in the headspace where I was focused on me was a low that I think will come because you have to spend the time and focus on yourself at some point. It doesn't matter what else you occupy your time with. At some point on the journey, you have to occupy it with yourself and you have to ask yourself those hard questions and figure out why you feel the way you feel. And having that conversation with myself proved very valuable for me going forward. And it was a big emotional release. It was like being hit with a tidal wave. It sucked at first. Like it was fucking miserable. It was some of the worst sensations, and learning to answer questions that I'd never really taken the time to ask myself. Like, why did I drink when I felt like this? Because this is uncomfortable. Like, this doesn't feel good. But pushing through that and spending that time with my focus on myself did help, and it does feel good. And there will come a time when that has to happen, I think, for everybody. I might be wrong. I'm not a professional. I'm not certified. I'm not a therapist. I don't know how the human mind works.
I know what worked for me and what it felt like to me personally. I would just say a word of warning for that, as far as you can't distract yourself forever. I don't think you can. But there. That's my 2 cents. I don't know who Bruce from Trap Masters is, Cody, but that obviously is a name that people should know, and I feel very excited for you. That's a pretty good joke, Pastor Sam. I thank you so much for that and appreciate it. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, I work myself to the point where I don't have time to think about the things that bother me, and I still have those times where my mind is not a place that I want to be, and it's not a place that I want to hang out. And I used to drink a lot because of that. Like, that was one of the driving factors to why I drank. And being able to sit down and identify the why do I feel this way, is incredibly valuable to me. And that's just something that I had to come to on my own, and I wish that someone had told me, like, hey man, you can't run away from it forever. You can't. It just doesn't work. Okay, cool. ASMR time. That was explosive. We're on the finest La Croix. Especially if gaming is something that you used to do and associated drinking with it. Something that I came to realize when I started my journey was I used to want to do certain things because I had associated drinking with the activity, like playing video games, playing on my computer, being on my computer. After work was a thing that I would have my drink, it would sit right here on my desk, and I would sit here and do whatever I was doing, but I was just sitting here drinking. Look up Trap Masters. I'm going fishing with the tall one, Bruce. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Do you play Fortnite? I was one of the original backers for that game. I spent money on being a founding member and like have the special founder foundation or whatever the hell the item is on Xbox. But yeah, I haven't played in I don't know, probably like 5 years at this point. I've not played in a long time, put it that way. So proud it's LaCroix and not a beer. Me too. That's actually one of the things that I talk about in my sobriety aha moments video that's on the channel. It's like using seltzer water as a mental trick. This is awesome. I'm glad that you're building the squad out, Cody. That's time. 18. Sorry, the timer keeper is different on this than my normal phone. 22222. So that's 120, 142. Okay. That's why I was getting hung up. Oh, you don't have to apologize. That's awesome. Okay, this is my favorite memory prompt that I got from Supergirl, and I wrote it from my own perspective. It's one of my favorite memories, and it's something that is very dear to me, as would be expected being a favorite memory. I guess that makes sense. I didn't really have to say that. Cast iron and my grandmother are not so different. Dependable, sturdy, nothing sticks long. Both would feed me without fail. Many nights spent learning the seasoning iron song. I still hold the skillet tightly, just as you showed me how. Rub it with fat and oil nightly. It's all that I have left of you now. My favorite memories of us together, sitting at your kitchen table, listening to the rain, waiting for better weather. Just as we sat then, your skillet sits now, warm and stable. I mean, I have Steam. I don't actually know how to even add people on there, though. I think I have my stuff set to like super giga private. This is awesome. Yeah, network, be friends. Let's go. Yeah, that was my favorite memory. Oh man, is this the transition where we become a gaming channel? I don't think so. Uh-oh, what is going on? Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, my Steam, I don't know if there's any numbers or anything associated with it, but there's my Steam. Oh Jesus, when I chat. Uh-oh, no? What happened? What happened, Franny Bird? What did I miss? Loved. Very cool. Thank you. Okay, and now let me scroll up a minute. Life is so precious. Life is so precious. So difficult. That's why we seek the good. this is for Nightman. We'll start this one when I get back down to the bottom. No to becoming a gaming channel. Yeah, okay. That's fair. If you want to do gaming content, just be a guest on my channel. I could also use my other channel. I have a second YouTube channel that has no posts on it at all. That's what I was gonna make Magic content for. If I ever game, it's probably going to be Magic, because that's the game that I play. Have a good night, Jill. Thank you for hanging out as long as you have. I hope that the poetry was worth it. 22804. I'd love to be able to get to the point where I'm streaming more times a week. Especially if I can get to consistent writing. I have neither played or watched the show. I have played the game all of like 10 minutes and had to leave and then never went back to that house. And then I've never watched the show either. From what I understand, they did a good job, if I'm thinking of it correctly. It's one of my ADHD obsessions. Yeah, it's good. Well, that's definitely cool, Supergirl, because Fallout was very well done. I liked that show. I like how they did it a lot. Next goal is 20. Okay, all right. I appreciate you, Nightman. Working on your poem now too. Yeah, they just did a Magic crossover too of Fallout. It was not just, it's been out for a while now. It's pretty cool. The Assassin's Creed cards look so good. I'm gonna be a degenerate and get a collector's box. I need those alt arts. Yeah. I haven't seen any spoilers for the Assassin's Creed stuff, but I am also pumped, and I will probably get a box. I don't know. I just bought 2 boxes of Modern Horizons 3, and that was not worth it. My boxes were kind of poop. They were crap. But yeah, I played Shelter. I played Fallout Shelter for a while when it was fairly new, and the building aspect of the game uh, got annoying to me, having to make sure everything was like laid out the correct way. It's not an engaging of a game. Like it doesn't hold my attention very long. The art style is cool, and like I like watching it for a while, but then I move on and I want to do something more engaging. Yeah, there's damn phones and their time limits. Oh no, their limits. Okay, I'm sorry. I misread. Yeah, I still run New Vegas every once in a while. That's time 2:38:11. Cool. So this is 10 minutes and 7 seconds. Okay, Nightman. Oh, that's so awesome. Are you ready to start painting the walls, Cody? That's going to be sweet. I know I need to reorganize my office space. I need to reorganize how this is set up and maybe make like this wall or something like a dedicated on stream space. I pulled the trigger on upgrading my StreamYard so I can have my logo in the top corner, and I can stream to my Facebook page and my YouTube channel at the same time. I'm going to try to make at least one dedicated from the computer station stream a week. Pretty excited about that. Get a couple of light boxes, like try to make an actual like stream setup. Okay, Nightman, this is your prompt. Life is so precious and so difficult, and that's why we seek the good. Hopefully I did it justice. We'll see how it goes. What is the purpose of my breath? It's getting hard to inhale. If you know the why, please hear this request. Will I ever know my meaning before going stale? I don't kill spiders for wandering alone. Perhaps the universe will remember this. When I'm away from home, struggling against the abyss, searching for the why in every place I could, I know no one gets out alive, so I choose to live the good. Oh, that's very cool. It takes me time to get into games, and when I do, I deep dive. I need all the more, and I'm a completionist. Yeah, we've talked about that before. I'm the same way. The very first achievement that dings, I want to get the rest of them. I'm painting pictures. Godzilla is the first picture I'm going to paint, and then Alaska. That's very cool. I'm excited to see what you make. I think that one might be the last poem of stream, at least for this portion. 8, a little after 8 for me. I'm going to get up kind of crazy early. I'm glad that it resonated with you, Nightman. Thank you for the prompt. I like it. Thank you all for being here, and I'm looking forward to getting this book put together the rest of the way. When I do, it'll get posted everywhere on the channel, hopefully, and it's a way that we can all kind of come together. Have a good rest of your night. Have a beautiful day. Tomorrow, have a good rest of your night. Have a beautiful day. That doesn't make sense, John. Have a beautiful rest of your night? That kind of makes sense. Either way, I'm going to end stream now, so take care.